Hey, it is your buddy, Peace and Harmony with you here today. Much love going out to all the beautiful, empowered harmonizers. We are zooming in and focusing in a little bit more in depth on a great viewer question, and that is to discuss the covert narcissist and really what I would call sort of a silent aggression or a silent hostility. When we talk about a covert narcissist, we're talking really about someone who has a pathological sense of self-importance coupled with a lack of empathy. So meaning they have a deficit in the way that they relate and connect to others. So it's also thought that narcissists have a attachment disorder, meaning they don't connect with others the way that most others do, i.e. through the heart, through action, through growing together, going places, doing what you love, being what you love, all these different things. But when we talk about a covert narcissist, we're talking about someone oftentimes who will abuse or hurt others, not through what they do, but through what they don't do. So there's a sort of covert, under the radar, under detection, which makes this very difficult to understand, smoke out, process, and move beyond, move through, and get your life going again. There is really sort of a silent anger or a silent hostility, which is oftentimes communicated through lack of communication, no acknowledgement, no hi, how are you, no stopping to give you eye contact. I mean, you've seen the back of their head and the back of their body more than you have their front. They're just they aren't present for you or emotionally available in the way that you need as a social being. We are social beings. I mean, look around your cabinets, look around your home, look around your car. What you have is made by what you have in your life, you have arrived at through a whole team of people. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people have gone to assist you to have the life that you have today. So if you can acknowledge that profound truth, it'll put you in a perspective of gratitude. And help you to kind of get into a different energetic space, a different quantum field than that sort of suffering yourself under the rug. Maybe you're sick and tired of sweeping yourself under the rug and you're going without something, but oftentimes people say, I am missing something, but I cannot put a finger on it. And this does oftentimes, I would say, frequently happen in a relationship with a covert narcissist. There's sort of a profound sort of quiet, meaning when it would be natural for them to acknowledge you, they just sort of pass you by. This might be in your home, this might be at your workplace, this might be at your job, in your community. I'm not sure where it is where you're experiencing this, but you will feel ignored. The word ignore means it's a failure to consider something significant. A failure to consider something significant, i.e. your presence, i.e. your being. And you don't have to have all sorts of conditions. In other words, they only give me attention when I do this. They only, so a lot of it you're taking too much toll on yourself in order to make sure the relationship is on level, or it's just not causing a causative factor of pain or harm, emotional pain for you. And the word ignore comes from the Latin in, which means not, and the Latin gno, to know. So to not know. So if you feel that you are unknown or the person doesn't really know you, maybe it's because they are ignoring something significant about you. Oftentimes the people are struggling to impress upon the covert narcissist, and that once they eventually get it, you'll then be in a happy place. So you're really sort of creating a very small pin with which things will go through for you. Meaning you're limiting your chances, you're limiting your happiness, and you're putting a condition on it. And so to not know then was translated to the French ignorer and the Latin ignorare, to not know. So you're in the not know. And to ignore is to be ignorant of, from the late 15th century. So, if you look at this concept, this, I would say, is a big causative factor for unhappiness in the covert relationship. And so they might just be dissatisfied with you, disappointed because, you're not meeting their needs. Meanwhile, your needs have never been addressed or factored in. So people then lose perspective. They can't see the forest for the trees. They then, internalize this, and then begin, that whole vicious cycle. So you have to break the pattern and break this cycle of being ignored, feeling ignored, and then therefore ignoring yourself. You have to be a little bit more sensitive to your needs and say, it is okay for me to have a different type of relationship. This is what I need. Period. End of story. It needs to be a declaration, a proclamation, a statement. And really, you need to own that 100%. But people have a difficult time of seeing this. So, and for, forgiving themselves, forgiving the narcissist, I mean, that's just how it is. But you have the ability to, create your happiness, an airtight happiness. You need to work on this and make this, become centered and align within. You can then see things coming. You can see, solutions in your mind and feel them in your heart and in your body, while you're in the midst of things when, before you might have been checked out. So yes, it can be very painful to be constantly ignored. People then, feel invisible. They feel unheard. They feel unrecognized. You need to then get into a space or a place or in your life where you're able to be acknowledged and validated. Either for your work, an award. Give yourself an award, a healing award. I am healing today. I am healed today. I am healed. What does that mean to you? I am healed. And then understanding what personal meaning or extrapolation that means and resonates for you, because it's very unique to you as an individual, very specific. You have your own nostalgia. You have your own, path that you're on. And it's important that you get on a better path. If the path that where you're on currently is not giving you the views that you like, maybe it's too slippery a slope, there's too many rocks, it's too steep, it's too boring, it's not scenic. I mean, what is it about your journey that you want to now speak up about? Speak up about it to yourself, because you need to develop if someone's going to listen to you, you better listen to yourself. So you have the change oftentimes has to come with the, awakening, eye-opening experience of understanding this is part of the cause has created the suffering in this relationship, so you can turn it around. This is your buddy, Peace and Harmony, with you here today, and I hope that these videos do help. Please share, please subscribe, and for goodness sake, please donate for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support. Start heeding the sort of rhythm of your own drum. If you're used to having a whole bunch of other people around you drumming and keeping you in rhythm, maybe you need to make your drum louder. You need to, bang it out a little bit. You need to be able to keep rhythm and momentum. Oftentimes the rhythm and the momentum, begins to really slow down, shut down, become non-existent. If you've been really sort of ensnared or trapped in this type of relationship pattern for a long period of time and it's gone unchecked or unacknowledged or unresolved, you can do it. You have what it takes, and you'll pull to you the energy that you need. Just continue, banging it out. Continue to listen to the sound of your drum, and it'll get easier as you continue to tune in. Not only tune into yourself, but make sure that you're tuning into others, which are in alignment and support of your greater vision, because this will help to set you free and get you the results and into the direction with a better, wind at your feet sort of experience than when you're going without or in the silent treatment and not doing anything. You have to sort of jog your own emotional system and get that going for yourself. Have a beautiful day. Peace be with you.